We have to be treating our digital real estate equally as important, if not maybe even more important, than we do our physical real estate, which may beg the question, what is more important? That might change. Darryl, what's your thoughts?
Again, it gets back to the shift that we're going through. It's amazing, even when you look at it from the OEM level, you can tell between manufacturers who sees their online presence as a tool to drive additional traffic or to grab additional customers from the competition, uh, and then those who really don't invest that money in. I mean, there's certain dealers or OEMs that do a great job with that shopping experience online, being able to spin the car, and there's others that have stagnant photos where you basically get one three-quarter shot of the front end and hey, come and spend $175,000 with me, it'll look similar to this. So it's a tool. I think that the automotive industry has to go to automation. I think that to create a very stable process for the customer, we have to take as much of the emotion and the personal touch out of it as we can, by still allowing the consistency, the brand consistency that the OEM wants. So there's a fine line there, I think, with how technology should be leveraged and take some of those shopping experiences out that are subpar in some situations.
No, that's totally true. I mean, I think for anybody out there that's watching or listening right now, I mean, this is, we're pushing you. Like, it's time to step up and take that digital real estate and make it a true priority. Ken, I'd like to get your thoughts on what dealerships can do to generate that shopping and that research experience, knowing that there's amazing technology out now that can support our buying portion of the process.
So, to support the buying portion of the process, you have to have proper engagement. And if they're going out there, the prospects are going to your site, which is in essence your digital storefront, which is the way that we envision it, is that you've got to give them as much information as possible, and it needs to be accurate. It can't be, and I'm not going to name any names, it can't be, here, come price your car out. And they don't even try to even find out what their credit standing is. They just assume they've got good credit. And some of them will say, here, go to Credit Karma to find out what your credit is. And they're getting the wrong type credit score. So, I tell those type dealers, I just say, listen, you need to train your employees for combat. And they say, well, what are you talking about? They said, because when that person comes in and he thinks he's got a valid payment, and he finds out he's $100 a month higher because of the way you structured your site, the only thing you can do is get your guys ready for combat, because you're about to go into combat with that individual. And it happens all the time in dealerships that are not paying that close of attention to what they're placing on their website. So I believe, and I'm prejudiced because we try to build what we're building accurately, that those type systems can actually do more harm than good. You're better off just saying, okay, here's what our cars cost. Give us a call and we'll tell you, we'll work with you or whatever. But and it's not easy. I'm not saying it's easy to do that or build something like that onto a website. But I'm prejudiced. We use soft pulls to help a lot of that, and that's one of the things we specialize in to get around that. But I'd say most dealers are still not there.